Okay, just a quick one. What I've done this time is I've added a few more variables. If I go here, I've added some public variables of gacha items as placeholders for the prefabs. So then when it starts, it creates the new list, and then it adds so many of these prefabs. Look, I'm adding a green gem, then a green gem, then a red gem, then a blue gem, then a blue gem, then a coin. I'll probably add another red gem as well, just to make everything equal to an extent, apart from coins are a little bit more rare. So that's actually adding it. Then when we actually do the G, and we still get a random thing, but it's out of this list what we've created. Now this is like the database of possibles, and this is the actual instances of them in there. So if I go back here, now when I go on to this item, let's make it 0. So literally all we've got is we've got this empty gachas thing here that doesn't do nothing, and then we've got these possibles. But then when we press play, it creates it as a fresh list and populates it with these in the order and weight as to what I've said. See? So now if we press G, it can generate without messing about having to put them in on runtime. It generates them, and it generates them, and it's generating these objects that are tangible things. They've got colliders and they're set to is trigger. So now if I stop this, I'll reset the scene. What I want to do now is set the player up, plonk the player somewhere where it's kind of fairly centre-ish of the scene, so I don't have to move the camera too much. So the camera can move up a bit, back a bit, up a bit more, and then rotate a bit down, and then become part of the player thing. So now when I press play, we can move about, bonk into that, and now if I press G, it generates one of these, and I can move into it. Let's highlight the player. So we can see that the player has a size of 0 in his collection. Now I'm going to go forward, and boom, it's done it. Missing gacha item. Okay, I don't like that. Why does it say missing? I know why, because it literally done it and then it deleted it off the scene. Bugger. I know what I need to do. So gacha position, add item, that's fine. I need to have a little play with this. See where we've got destroy other game object. What I need to do is this. Let's like this. Gacha item. Current item equals hopefully a copy, and then we're adding current item to there, then the other one gets destroyed. I'm hoping that adds a copy of it, but we'll see, because that was a bit weird. Right, so now if I press play and press G, and we go over here, bump, we still have a missing gacha item. I'm gonna have to mess about with that, because that's gonna have to be a bit different. I'm gonna have to do like the whole add a tag or a type or something and stuff like that, because that's, it's kind of doing it, but it's not doing what I want it to do. How about does that actually even work? I don't think that can actually work at all. Collider other. I think we need some if conditionals here to kind of do. If other dot tag equals collectible, then do something. Yeah. At the moment, there's no such thing as a tag, as in sorry, equals collectible, not set it to collectible, and that needs to be in speech marks. Right. So if the tag is collectible, then do something. So I'm just going to print this is collectible, and we'll get these commented out so it doesn't do none of this at the moment. Yeah, save that. Now I'm going to add some tags. So if I go to let's have a look, green gem, untagged, add tag, collectible. We might not need types then based on this, we can just tag them out as different things. So there's collectible. So now if I go to here and tag it as collectible, and here and tag that as collectible, and literally the other ones can be tagged as collectible and collectible. Okay, so now when I run it, if I instantiate one of these, it's not going to actually collect it, it's just going to go bump. And now if I go to my console, it's printed, hopefully, this is collectible. So every time I walk through this, it's like, this is collectible. So it knows it's a collectible item. That's our start off. So what I actually need to do next then is a bit different. I've got to reference something to do this. So I might have to reference like the objects in here or something, I don't know. I mean, it could call a thing on, maybe a map manager or something, but okay. Find item with tag collectible. Find item with, can we find it in with name or object? Find object of type. First active loaded object of type no. List of all active loaded objects of type no. Depreciated, it can't do that. No. Returns a list of all active and inactive loaded objects of type. I don't think I'll do that part yet. It's going to be a bit of a longer one. So we've been 8 minutes. I'm going to go and make another cup of tea, have a quick cuppa, and then we'll kind of work through the next steps.